Given the week-to-week focus on Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Echo and Omega, it can be easy to forget that there is another member of the batch. Today, I get to talk about a Crosshair episode. G'day, welcome to the Nerdy Dad channel and my review of The Solitary Clone. The Solitary Clone is the third episode of the season and it was directed by Saul Ruiz and Brad Rau. This episode is really good. I mean, it's really good. Nothing against the opening two episodes of the season, but I really like this one and its exploration of the clones who went on to serve the Empire. The 5 members of Clone Force 99 that we see most weeks are not in this episode at all, allowing the episode to really focus in on Crosshair. I'm going to struggle to keep the rest of this firmly in non-spoiler territory, so here's a spoiler warning. Everyone got it? Spoilers. Okay. Not only do we get an episode focused on Crosshair, we get Commander Cody as well in this episode, and I just couldn't be happier about it. Having just said how excited I am to see Crosshair and Cody get an episode, let's focus in on Admiral Rampart for a bit. After his introduction for the season at the end of Ruins of War, every scene with Rampart has a bit of an edge. It's clear that he doesn't trust Crosshair, and I'm real interested to see which way things are going to fall. I believe it's possible that Rampart ends up accusing him of infiltrating the ranks to commit treason. At that point, Crosshair will have no choice but to escape the Empire.
Clone loyalty does not seem to be as advertised anymore. Funny, isn't it? How these clones around you keep disappearing.
But at this point, all that's just a theory. Crosshair did not leave the Empire this week. What did happen instead is that after the formerly separatist world of Desix rejected Imperial occupation, the governor of this independent planet takes the Imperial governor as a hostage. Rampart assigns Crosshair, who's recently been cleared for duty, to the strike team tasked with freeing the Imperial governor, but he isn't in charge of the squad. Because of all the changes that happened post-Order 66, Crosshair doesn't recognise Commander Cody. In that first exchange at the Memorial Wall, it's clear that Cody is having doubts about the Empire, and is sounding Crosshair out as an ally. Crosshair doesn't bite though. This is of course mirrored at the end with another conversation at the wall. Despite having no interest in negotiation, the squad is sent in under the cover of a diplomatic negotiation. Governor Tawny Ames doesn't fall for it. Speaking of Governor Ames, she has this glorious monologue with the would-be Imperial governor. And she's right about a lot of things, but she is so very wrong about Dooku. I mean, what she couldn't have known, because there aren't many in-universe who did know this, is that the Clone Wars and Dooku himself were absolutely instrumental in bringing about the tyrannical Empire, who is now actively trying to take Desix from her.
Dooku was right in the end. He knew the Republic was corrupt, that it would collapse and become something worse. He saw it coming. The Galactic Empire.
We get some good action this week as the squad storm the governor's stronghold. We get plenty of opportunities for Crosshair and Cody to show off just how much of a badass each of them is. But after the tactical droid is taken down and the Imperial governor is freed, Governor Ames has a lasting impact on Cody. Cody puts down his weapon and promises to negotiate in good faith. As soon as he's free though, the Imperial governor orders Cody to execute her. Cody doesn't pull the trigger. Crosshair does. Now, looping back to that conversation at the wall.
Tell me something, Crosshair. This new empire, are we making the galaxy better?
We're soldiers. We do what needs to be done.
You know what makes us different from battle droids? We make our own decisions, our own choices. And we have to live with them too.
Unlike Cody, Crosshair does not leave the Empire at this point, but Cody has definitely had an impact on it. As I said earlier, I don't think Crosshair is going to come around and leave the Empire of his own volition. I think Rampart's going to force him out. But we'll find out what's going to happen in good time. There are more Bad Batch reviews on the way. In fact, there's more Star Wars, sci-fi and fantasy content on the way in general. So why don't you give this video a like, and if you haven't already, you can subscribe to the channel here. This is the Nerdy Dad, signing off.